So here's my second harvest of Hustlinator tomatoes. And I'm going to say it's my second harvest. I harvested one tomato before. So this is not an actual big harvest. The first one's a big harvest. This is more of a bigger harvest because there's 3 tomatoes there that's blushing. And then there's 2 down there. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pull those because it's been a lot of rain for the past 3 days. And it's supposed to rain some more. And I don't want to take a chance on those splitting. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those and let them ripen on the vine. Okay, so here is my tomato harvest for today. It's actually more tomatoes than I expected to pick. One there's green, it fell off when I was pulling one of the other ones, but they're not completely ripe. And but I'm gonna let them ripen up some more on the counter. Ooh, these mosquitoes. And so yeah, so I want to go ahead and get what I could before the birds get them. Today is Wednesday, June 11th. I'm getting ready to harvest some more tomatoes. It's been a few days since I've been out here. It's been raining all week. So, and there are a lot of tomatoes ready to be harvested. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as many of these as I can. And I already harvested some cherry tomatoes, a few peppers, and some basil. So it's just gonna be a real, ooh, look at the peaches. Wow, they look great. Great, great, great. So anyhow, I'll be testing one of those out soon, but not today. I'm gonna try to get these tomatoes before it starts raining. So I also need to harvest some blueberries, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that today or not. Make sure I look to see what tomatoes are in this bed here because they're actually doing great, a good size. And I just don't remember which ones are in this bed, but yeah, I think it's early girl. Okay, here's today's harvest. We got tomatoes, bell pepper, hot peppers, cucumber, basil, blackberries, and cherry tomatoes. And also there's a heap load of ground cherries outside, still on the ground. So there are the ground cherries here on the ground. And there's the ground cherry bush. And those are the ground cherries I gotta go in pick up. Okay, so here are some things that I harvested today. In addition to some blueberries and cherry tomatoes. And this is the last of the corn. And the corn didn't do so well this year. But I am grateful for what we did get. So look at that. So that's looking good. So, and so I will take this on in the house and get everything cleaned up. To see how it goes. I'm going to see how it goes. So I won't go for nails. I'll go in and pick the tomato that's supposed to right and put it in the bag. Okay, so today is Monday, June 16th, and I was out just taking a look at the tomatoes. I just got off of work, and I have a lot of tomatoes that's ripening, that's ready to be harvested, and I actually can't wait for this process to be over with because these tomatoes have been crazy this year. But anyhow, there are plenty of tomatoes in here that needs to be harvested, and plenty more that are still growing. So look at these, they look so good. And those darn leaf-footed bugs are the devil. Look at that. No matter what you do, you can't get rid of them. But anyhow, so I'm gonna come out tomorrow, because I'm tired today, and get all of these harvested. And all these are determinate tomatoes. So, oh wow. That's a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna wait till tomorrow to harvest these tomatoes, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and get them tonight, just in case it storms tomorrow, or I just don't feel like I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff knocked out tonight. So let's see if I can get a good Okay. You can see there's tomatoes all back in the bed. So I gotta dig down in there and get those. So I'm gonna put my glove back on, because I don't want nothing snacking on my hands. There's tomatoes all down inside the bed, in the middle of the bed. Glove back on so I can reach inside there. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Looks like it has a hole in it. Alright, I think that's going to be all on this side. There's plenty more that I can harvest, but I'm going to let them wait till they get a little bit more red, more ripe, and get them. I just want to, ooh, this is heavy. Hold on, I'm about to lose my bucket here. That's what I got so far. And just one side of one bed. So let's go on over to the other side here. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we got. Look at these two nice tomatoes right here. Look at those beauties. You have to get them now before the bugs get them and the birds. Aren't they beauties? All out into my container. nice tomatoes. Let's see what we got going on in here. And look at the tomatoes, how they're growing out of the containers, out of the raised beds. Let's see what we got going on in here. Okay, so there's a lot more tomatoes in there. Hopefully you can see that. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow, the next couple more days, to get some more of those that are not quite red enough for me yet. And so let's go ahead and put these in our container. Okay, so now down here. I've got a bad spot on it. So put it around the other bottom. Let's see here. Lots of right. Yeah, and definitely these plants have shed a lot this year because we had so much rain. That's a nice note for that. Another one put a little blossom here. Let's see, raise this up some. Oh, these put those everywhere. I heard one of my stems break over here. This one's ready, but the stem, this one was broken. I was pulling it off, so I started harvesting. You go red and lay back over there. Okay, so let's go over on the other side. Oh, this bad. Oh, damn, look at that. We gotta take those right inside here. I'm sure we get the sun from shine. Look how much we got so far. So one more side of this bit. That's what we get for today. Let's see. We'll go this way. Look at the sunshine. There's nothing behind my fence with more bullets. And there's a gas pipeline that runs over there. I think I don't keep the animals on my yard. Okay. Alright, so that's not all the tomatoes, but that's all. Get that one. It's nice. Ooh, mosquitoes coming out now. It's small, but it's a nice one. So, but anyhow, that's not all, but that's all I'm going to do today. So let's take a look at what I have. All right, so there it is. I'm going to take this inside the house and see how much they weigh. And I'll be back out tomorrow, the next couple of days, to get the rest of them harvested, whatever's ripen up. Ooh, and look at the blackberries over here. Don't those look delicious? Yep. Okay. Alright, so here's my tomato harvest right next to my peach harvest. But anyhow, I'm trying to see how much these tomatoes weigh. So I put them on a scale. Okay. Let's lift it off the scale. Oh. And it is 32 pounds and 3.9 ounces. 32 pounds of tomatoes. It's crazy. Good morning. So today is Thursday, June 19th, and it's my birthday. And no place I'd rather be than out here in the garden. So it's approximately about 8 something in the morning. So what I'm going to do now is get out and harvest some tomatoes. These are some nice sized tomatoes. They're not completely ripe, but I'm going to So these are tomatoes that I've gotten so far just off this one side of this bed here. So I still got the other side of this bed and then that bed over there to harvest. And I already got this amount already, which is pretty heavy. So I may have to take these inside and come back out and get another, put these inside or just get me another container. We'll see. It's not a whole lot over here on this side. Let's see what we got. Have to get down in there and look for them. There's a whole bunch over here that's not ready yet. So there's tons of tomatoes in here. I think there's one down there on the ground also. I need to pick that up. I don't know if you can see that or not down there on the ground. And then, so let's go ahead and get the rest of these harvested. These leaf-footed bugs. You got the birds and whoever else. And not to mention that, also it's been raining a lot. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and get them too. It's because of the rain, because I didn't want them to start splitting. Because it's just been raining so much in the past few weeks. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just get what I can while they're blushing. And I got gloves on because I have to reach down inside of the bed. And I don't know what's down, up and down. So just to be safe, so I'm going to let you take a look inside. And this mosquito netting is wonderful because these mosquitoes out here, they're so disrespectful. They're diabolical. Let's see if I can get up in here and show. You gotta dig down in there and get tomatoes. You don't know what's down up in there. So it's like digging for gold. Uh-oh, it's not wrong. A green one. It's on the ground. So that's what you have to watch out for too. Is knocking the ones off that's not ready. Or breaking the branches. And digging down in there. So I just knocked another one down in there. Let's put these cut over here. And go find the ones that fell down inside the bed. I know there's one down here. Yeah, there we go. I knocked that one off. Got a little blush on it, so it should be alright. There's a couple more down in there. There's another one. Let's see what else I can get down in there. Yeah, there's still another one down in there. Oh, there we go. Let's put it over here. Get this bucket. And steal some more. Let me put this down. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try to find my way down in there. Get that one. Oh, it's two down in there. There's one. There's one. Okay. There. And there's all these dead leaves and stuff that be stuck to it. All that's going to come off. Okay. Let's put these over here. Okay. Let's go back. There's one down here on the ground. That one's already down on the ground, I think. So I'm sure it just fell off sometime or another. Anyhow. Oh, and it's hard to do this. Still recovering from hand surgery. So it's hard to sometimes to grasp things with my finger. Okay, let's see here. Sorry about all the back and forth. Trying to see. There's a couple here. I can't get that one. That one's kind of stuck a little. I can get that fine. I can grab that. It's pressing up against the limb. See how small some of these are? All of the same bush. It's interesting, to say the least. Okay. Okay, there's some back over in there. Let's see if you can see those. So I don't think I can reach those from this side. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got them. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Cletus. Okay, I got them. All three of them. Woohoo! Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew, I got somewhere to be this morning, so I'm not going to be able to get all of these this morning. But I want to at least get this one bed harvested. And then, dang it, I really need to get them all while I'm out here. I know I want to get back out today. This is a lot. Look at this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, run away. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay. I keep saying one more, and I'm gonna stop, but I can't stop. I do have somewhere I got to go. I got to be. Okay. Let's get one more down in there. Okay. All right. So there's still some on this in this bed that's blushing. They're not quite as red as these. And but I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now, and I'll try to come back out later tonight before it gets dark, and then harvest this bed over here. Ooh, that glove fell scared the daylights out of me, hit my leg. That was something else. Anyhow, so yeah, this is the other bed that I haven't even touched yet. So all the tomatoes I have are just from this bed over here. So this bed, there are quite a few in here. I don't think as many as what's in the other bed, and plus this bed is dying out, so I need to go ahead and get these plants cut back. But as you can see, there are tomatoes in there that do need to come out and need to be harvested. And I will get those later today because, go on, butterfly, white butterfly. Yeah, I just don't have time right at this moment. So I will come back out later today and harvest those. Okay, so here is the final harvest of tomatoes for the day. So I went ahead and cleaned out the majority of the tomatoes in this bed. There's still a few that's still, I'm just gonna leave on for now because my container is already full. And once I go inside, I don't want to come back out. But yeah, I'm thinking I probably got at least 40 pounds of tomatoes here, if not more. So let me go ahead and get these inside and get them weighed. Okay, so here are the tomatoes that I harvested today. And it is 30 pounds and 2 ounces. So it's a 2 pounds, although it looks like more tomatoes than I harvested last week. Not last week, just a few days ago. These are actually smaller than the tomatoes I harvested a few days ago. So I think that's why they weigh a little less. But anyhow, still a good amount of tomatoes. So it's 30 pounds and 2 ounces. Okay, so today is Saturday, June 28th, and I'm getting ready to get this tomato bed pulled out for the most part. And I'm going to keep this one. This one is still doing okay, but this one has a lot of dieback. I don't see any flowers. It was the rain that was brutal for weeks at a time, and then the sun. We've been having, 100-degree temperatures for the past week. Okay, so there are a few more. I guess they were all hiding. But look at that. Still wasn't worth me keeping these bushes around, these plants around any longer. But yeah. And then I popped up the mosquitoes, so now they're biting me through my gloves. Jeez. Yeah, I got straight skills. Okay. And these plants over on this side look a lot better than the plants did on this side. But they're all determinate tomatoes. The plants look better, but the tomatoes still look horrible. But and there are a few flowers, but it's not worth me holding on to these tomatoes and babying them every day. And when I got to start going, do another round of tomatoes. It will hopefully take me into fall. Okay. Got a few more good tomatoes. Yeah, this plant probably could produce a few more tomatoes, but it's not working. I can't sit around and wait for every green tomato to turn red. So. It is what it is. Birds, I'll squirrel back in. Alright, go around if you want to. Normally let these roots stay in here and decompose, but I gotta get this bed ready for some other stuff. So I'll actually wait until I get all the mulch cleaned up before I pull the roots up. So, but anyhow, that's it. I got one tomato bed down, and I'm not gonna tackle this one yet today. Like I said, that one is looking a lot better than this one is, but I will get over there and harvest whatever tomatoes I can. And then I got to get back over here to this bed and get it cleaned out, get these wild blackberries pulled up out of here, see if I can get those killed off. And but let's look at the harvest that I got from this bed. Okay, so I did get a bowl of tomatoes. So this is gonna be my last harvest of tomatoes out of this bed. Yep. So there we go. Whoa. Almost fell and broke my neck. But anyhow, that's it. Oh, I want to show one thing. So this bed has a drip irrigation in it. So here are the drip lines. There's one here, and one here, and one. It's like 4 different lines. And then there's one over there on that side. And this is the line that runs up to the bed. So now that there's nothing in here, what I did was I went down and I have a cutoff valve right here. So this is the cutoff valve. So that way the water is on This way the water is off. So that'll keep the water from coming to this bed, since there's nothing in it. And so then once I get it planted back out, I can turn that back on. So I just wanted to share that. Okay, so today is Thursday, July 3rd, 2025, and I'm getting ready to harvest the last of my tomatoes and get rid of the last of these tomato vines. And it's been super hot. Went from all rainy weather to all super hot weather, and these plants are just not doing well. And usually this is about the time of the year where everything starts to die down, the tomatoes and cucumbers at least. And so I'm going to go ahead and get these pulled out. Okay, so this is my mosquito suit. The top part anyhow, I don't have on the pants. But and it's good. It works. The only thing is, it's hot as hell in here. It doesn't look like you think, oh, it's mesh, airflow. No, it's hot. It gets hot. And it does have a little zipper right here. So if you want to get something to drink, you can just zip this open and get a drink instead of having to take the whole thing off. So that's good. But these mosquitoes out here are brutal. And I get my yard sprayed. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to come today. And it's really been a waste of money. So definitely after this treatment that I already paid for, I won't be using these services again because it's not even worth it. So, and I'll just continue to wear my mosquito suit. I'm trying to get my gloves on over it. Yeah, so I'll just continue to wear my mosquito suit and use my mosquito spray. That's it. Yeah. All right, so that is it. finally got it cleaned out. There we go. And so I'm not gonna, amend it or anything now, but when I get ready to amend it to get it ready for my fall, I'm gonna take my drip lines out and rake the mulch, get the mulch out of here, and then top it off with some more compost and 10 and other stuff to get it ready. But as for now, it's going to sit here. A couple of the tomato roots I pulled up, but then some of them I just cut off and left in here. So, and if they don't, as you can see here, there's a couple here, like this one here, that I left in the ground. Well, left in the bed. So, and we'll see if they decompose down by the time I get ready to plant. If not, then I'll go ahead and pull them up. But that's it. So that's all of the tomatoes for this year. Besides the fact I have a couple cherry tomato plants over here, and they're not doing so well. But so this is a Sweet 100 cherry tomato, and it's not looking good. So I'm gonna get those harvested. And I think this is this might be aroma tomato, or no, it's not aroma. I'm not exactly sure, but see, this also has blossom end rot. Let's see what kind of tomatoes on here. All those are, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. Well, we'll see what I do with this one, because it kind of looks good still, but I don't even know what kind of tomatoes it is. And over here, I believe this is sun sugar. I believe is looking better. And as you can see, I haven't harvested over here in a while, so all the tomatoes are rotting on the vines. So I'm gonna get those harvested, and I'll definitely hang on to that one a little while longer. I really love those tomatoes. But that is it for the tomatoes. And then once I finish the tomatoes, I got to come over here and harvest some peppers. These have gone wild. I put 40 pepper plants in this bed, and they've all been searching for room. And some are doing better than others. I'm getting peppers on everything, but they're also getting blossom end rot. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna get that. Anyhow, I got to come in here and harvest some peppers today. So we got all kinds growing here. Look at those. Those are giant Marconi, and these are red bell peppers. You see, they're not doing that good either. It's just this. Those are small Mardi Gras orange sweet peppers. They call them Mardi Gras, but they're sweet peppers. Now the hot peppers are doing great. The hot peppers, but not so much for the sweet peppers. So, but I don't know what that is there, but I got to get that off of this trellis. Everything growing on the trellis but what I want to grow. But that's it. Oh, and I got to get these onion plants out of here today. That didn't do well. Got to get that out, because actually I'm going to put another one of these tall raised beds right here next to this one. Well, right here where these plants are. All this is coming out, and I'm going to put another raised bed right over there. So yeah, that's the plan. So thank you for watching. Oh, I almost forgot. This is the harvest. So this is the tomatoes, the last of the tomatoes for canning. And then this is all the tomatoes, green tomatoes, blossom end rot ones. All these are the ones that, ooh, excuse me, that I'm going to compost. That's it. Last of the tomatoes. The good, the bad, and the ugly.